So exactly what is a supply chain and how does it work? Okay, y'all, let's talk about supply chain problems that they're having all over right now, what it's causing, and what's the blame. Who's got the blame for all this? Well, depending on who you ask, you could get a different opinion, but the prevailing opinion from the media, just about every media I listen to or read, and from our president, is that it's from truckers. Not enough truckers. It's truckers' fault. Now, is that true? I don't know. Now, the problem is we got like 100 ships, cargo ships, anchored off of both coasts. And they got like 1,000 containers on each ship. And they can't get into the ports to get unloaded so the trucks can take them where they need to go across the country. Now, the way it works, the best that I can tell is you got a cargo ship coming from overseas, comes into a port, east or west coast. They arrange a time, you come into the port, which by the way is not a public utility. It's a private entity, right? And in each port, there are several private terminals with their own docks for these ships to dock into. So it's not a government problem. It's a private, company thing. So anyway, they come into the port, go to the right terminal and the right dock, and they have these cranes that take all these containers off, put them on the ground, stack them up. Then trucks come in, hopefully at the same time that they're doing hopefully all this stuff runs at the same time. And they put these containers on the chassis. Truck goes where it's going. Now, they keep saying that there's not enough trucks to pull them out of the ports. That's what they keep saying. Now, I did a little bit of research, and I'll admit it's not scientific or official information that I got, but what I found was lots of videos from truckers that work the ports, that are in the ports all the time. And what they're saying is, and they're showing on video, one guy showed like 100 trucks at the port, lined up, hooked to a chassis, waiting to be loaded. They're waiting like from 4 hours to a couple days to get out of the port with the container. Now that doesn't sound to me like there's not enough trucks. It sounds like there's more than enough trucks. Another guy showed a video where he's at a truck stop, and you can see the port across the field with the cranes and a bunch of containers stacked up. And in this truck stop, there's 100 bobtail trucks waiting to get called over there to get their chassis and get their container to go. He said he's been watching all day at the cranes, and no cranes have even moved all day. So to me, it sounds like there's an organizational issue on the whole process. They're getting the ships unloaded, and they're not organized enough to get the ships unloaded and the containers out of there quickly enough. How did it get backed up? They say COVID slowed things down. And then of course, it's paying better to stay home and collect the extra unemployment that people are getting rather than coming back to work. That may be part of it. But I don't think it's not enough trucks. Now, at some point you get caught up, then you may get, if things can run efficiently, if they can figure that out and get things caught up and get ahead of themselves, then we may need more trucks. Because if you just add more trucks now and send them into those ports, it's just going to be a longer wait and even more jammed up. So that's what I found out about the supply chain issues. And they're all talking about Walmart and all these big companies, UPS, running 24/7 to try to catch up on moving the freight. Well, I think we're already doing that now, right? And the president said he wants truckers to step up. Well, we've done nothing but step up, right, during this COVID stuff. Now, I don't know about you, but normally throughout the year, I might get cut a couple of times, 2, 3 times. But since this started a year and a half ago, I haven't been actually officially cut because there's not enough freight since then. I've had to take days off, but I have not been cut. The only thing I got cut for was in February when we have freezing temperatures and a bunch of snow. That's the only time I got cut, but I think everybody did. So anyway, that's my take on the supply chain issues happening nowadays. Tell me what you think in the comments. Tell me what you're seeing. Do you work the ports? Now, I don't know. Another issue may be union issues on these ports because they're all union. So do the LTL companies go into the ports? Do they pull stuff out? I don't know. But if you know anything, or you live in California or in Savannah, Georgia, and know what's going on, put them in the comments. Let me know. So go down in the description. Check out all my links. All the links. Check them out. Send me an email. I'll send you one back. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And like this video. And we'll see you later.